Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project share. I have been playing with Erica's, who is Scrapdiva 29 here on YouTube. I have been playing with her, look at all the pieces, with her butterfly mini album. Um, she did ask me what I wanted to play with, so she did let me have a choice, and one of the things that I wanted to play with was with um her butterfly mini album. So she did send it to me. What I love about this mini album is that it has a right and a left to all the pieces. So you have the silhouette, and then you have the stitching layers. Also, you get a right and a left. And now the stitching layers do leave you a little border when you cut them out. And well, actually it would be this one. When you cut them out, they it does leave a border. So see how they sit inside each other? So one leaves you a border, and then one is the base to make the mini album. And it's got the little tab here to connect the mini album. It does not have a spine. I had to make my own spine. But, you know, for those of us who have made mini albums before, it's, you know, it's not really that hard. All you do is score some paper and stuff like that. And there's a lot of videos out there on how to do it. And then she, with this die, it includes the body of the butterfly, and it's got a large one and then a smaller one. So it comes with that. And then it comes with also the smaller wings. These don't have the tabs. These don't have the tabs, but they do have the, what am I saying? These don't have the tabs for the silhouette doesn't have the tab for the mini album, but you could easily convert this into a very small mini album. I don't know why you would want to, because your pictures that would be in here would have to be really, really small. But it does perfect size for great embellishment, bag toppers, and stuff like that. So I did use the wings also. You could say a butterfly within a butterfly. So I did use these wings on my mini album, and this is the spine to the mini album, and then it has the layering piece, but it doesn't have the hinges. That's the only thing that wasn't included in this set, but pretty much all of us know how to make the hinges for a mini album. If not, just type in how to make mini album hinges, and I'm sure tons and tons of videos will come out. So I just created my own. I did share the new Pima paper that I picked up, and that is what I use for my project. To create my mini album, I first cut out, I even have some left over. I first cut out all the pieces to it. I knew I needed 2 for each page, and you know, I just figured out how many pages. I only wanted 4 pages in mine, and plus the back cover and the front cover. And when I first put it together, it was all just with not even heavyweight cardstock. I think it's 80-pound cardstock, which is okay still, but it's not very strong. But I knew I was going to go back and add more layers and more reinforcement. So even the spine here, when I first put the spine together, it was just paper and it would kind of curve. But after I added my chipboard piece and then my layering pieces, the spine got really stiff where it didn't curve anymore, which was what I wanted. And then the same thing with the body of the butterfly. I cut it out of that same Pima paper that I hauled, and I cut it out of designer paper. Then I cut it out of just the white paper a couple times, and I cut it out of like a lightweight chipboard. So it's got like 4 layers, because I wanted it to be able to, that I could stand it up like that, and the body or the tail wasn't going to curve or buckle. So that's why I layered it several times, so I would be able to stand it. You could display it because it stands up like that. And I just kind of lined up the neck of the butterfly just right below the top of the spine. and then of course the rest of it hangs down, and this gives it the ability to stand up. Now if the body were higher, it would be more of a tilt. It would be more tilted like this, but I like the position where mine is at. If you are a mini album creator, if you love to create mini albums, one of the dies that I highly recommend is the file folder mini album that Scrapdiva Designs has, because those have, and I have it handy right here, that particular set has a lot of different dies that you could use for a small size mini album, because the file folder is small. I actually have to put it in another bag because it ripped. But it's got all these pockets that you can add openings and even corners. Then it's got the word memories, and it has the silhouette to it. Then it's got these little bars that cut slits into your pocket, and you could even cut tabs into your little small, because this is small. So I'm going to measure it for you. It's pretty small. And what did I do with my ruler? I was just putting my stuff away. Here it is. So it's got things that you can use in a small mini album like this, because the file folder is small. So I'm going to say at the very widest point, it measures about, I'm going to say 3.5 inches in the width. And the height, it measures not quite 5 inches. Not a little under, well, maybe at the highest point. So let's say 4 7/8 in height. So it's a small album. I mean, there's my hand. If that helps you any. It's a small, like a brag book, you could say. A butterfly themed brag book. And so the small pocket dies and files and, you know, shapes, all that you can use into this mini album, depending on if you slant them a certain way. And I did use them here. So definitely a file folder mini album is a great set to have in your collection. So for the front, right here is a strip, a border strip that my friend Carolyn had gifted me. So this was already a die cut. All I did was glue it right here to the edge where I wanted it. And then I took my scissors and just followed the edge, or the shape of the butterfly wing. Right here is the word memories that comes in the file folder tab, the intricate cut and the silhouette. And then these flowers are from my recent haul. All the links will be in the description box below. The papers and flowers that I use, plus the Scrapdiva affiliate links will be there also. So some will be affiliate links, some will not. None of the Pima is affiliate, but the Scrapdiva designs are affiliate links, which means if you were to purchase items with those, using those links that I provide, I make a small commission. And I really appreciate it when you guys do that. But it's not necessary, but I do appreciate it. And I also have a code for Scrapdiva Designs. It's C2C10. And you'll put that in where you put your code in, and you get 10% off your order. So anyway, these are the new Pima flowers that I just hauled. And then my daughter went to the Dollar Tree, believe it or not, and they have these foil stickers, and she bought me some butterfly ones, and I thought, perfect for what I was working on. And I use a little bit of the stickers here, and there's a butterfly there from the stickers. And the rest of the stickers, I really didn't use them, but I tucked them into the mini album. So if I send this to someone and they want to add their own pictures, they have the little sticker embellishments to use with their photos. So when I open it, you can see right here where it does leave a white border. And the one that you use to leave the white border is also the one that you would use for the inside pages on your mini album. So there's that. The cover, and when you open it up, look at the beautiful paper. Is that gorgeous or what? Right here, I couldn't get myself to cover up this beautiful garden door, hidden door, so I left it blank. You know, they could add pictures, they could write something, you know, journal something. And right here, I added one of those tags that were in, that I hauled. and just made it a tuck spot where I could tuck in a couple of pieces of the ephemera and then a butterfly sticker, and they just slide right into that corner. But you could also do the same. You could tuck pictures in there. The idea is for you to tuck pictures, but if you want to put a picture here and then journal on one of the cards, then that's there for that. Another thing that I did, when I put the two pieces together, let me grab two. When I put two pieces together to create my mini album, which will go like this, and the spine would be here, the hinge, the hidden hinge would be here. I found it very easy that by gluing just one side the way I wanted it to the hinge, and then when I went to do the other side, I didn't add glue or tape or anything. I used glue on all of it, but I wanted this to be a pocket, so I wasn't going to glue the top, the edge of it, just the curved parts and the bottom that was touching the spine, the hinge. So I just added glue to here, down here, and here, and one of them I already had glued just down there. But when I went to do the other one, I only added glue to the curved sides and the straight edge that was going to be on the hinge, and I left this portion open to create pockets. So all of my pages are pockets. So that's how I created those pockets, just by not gluing the wing edge. I didn't glue that. So I used that as because it's a small album and you can't really put big pictures or anything. I wanted something that you could, even if the picture was peeking out from the pocket, but you could put a bigger picture. I added, because I got the tags as well, I just added the tags to there where they could put a picture, or they could journal, or do whatever they want to this. But these are pockets. All of them have pockets. And you just tuck it in there. And like I said, it's not gonna, the whole thing doesn't fit in there. You can see where it's sticking out, but you can add bigger pictures there. So that's what I did with all the pages. For this next one, I use one of the dies from the file folder. I use this die right here. And let me pull it out so I can share it with you. I know you see a lot of metal. Let me take off the washi. I use this die right here to create the pocket on this butterfly wing. And all I did was, first I cut out the silhouette, the wing with the stitching on it, and then I lined up, after I had cut it out, I lined up my die where I thought I wanted it, and I ran it through my die cutting machine, and that left me a pocket. Now when you do that, you don't add glue to the bottom portion of your pocket, but anything above the cut edge is where you want to add the glue. So all this has glue here and around the edges and the bottom. But this portion right here does not have any glue, because you need to be able to tuck your tags or pictures or whatever you want to tuck in there. So that's where the file folder came in, and I really love it because there's, you know, different size slot openers, and then there's the pockets that, depending on how you angle them, you can use some of them, not all of them. So that's what created this pocket for me. I'll take these out. So there's the pocket. Here's one of those Dollar Tree stickers that say butterfly. Here's a sticker that goes with this paper collection I just picked up, and one of the Dollar Tree butterflies. And these are just tags and tickets from the paper collection. And all I have to do is tuck it in there. But I made sure that I did have glue right here by the edge of on either end of the pocket, so it wouldn't come unglued. And for the center, with my little scraps that I had left over, I cut the little strips so the butterfly would look all the same color. Even though they're different colors throughout the book, each of them have a coordinating little strip for the center. This one right here, again, I did the same thing. I created a pocket because I wanted to add some photo tags. These actually have the corners pre-cut where you can add a tag, and there's several here. So with all my little scraps, I just made tags where you could insert small photos, because the corners You probably can't see them. Maybe you can see them better here. See that corner? They're cut out. It's little slits, curved slits for you to tuck a photo in there. And then I just added a brad with a piece of chain and some large jump rings so I could just tuck them into the pocket. So that's what I did there. And then this, of course, is the tag that's inside the 2 butterfly wing pocket. Here I added just another tuck spot with a little flower, and I just included, I kind of cut apart the butterfly stickers just to add them here as embellishments for whoever receives this, and they can add to their pictures. Here's another of the stickers, and again there is another tuck spot that will hold it in place, and then a pocket there. So see how the spine matches the wings, because I did that with my little scraps and thought that would look better than doing all blue or all green. I felt using the same paper would look better. I'm recording. And then here I used the green. It's like a mint green paper. Here's where I used the smaller butterfly wings, and I used them as tuck spots. Because of the album not being very large, you could stick larger pictures here and it would hold it, and you could also stick them in between the designer paper. So it's actually 2, let me see if I can slide it in there. It's actually 2 tuck spots. There you go. It's 2 tuck spots, one behind the gold and one behind the designer paper. Same thing on this side. I'm recording. And then here is the pocket for the wing. So sorry about that, guys. I start recording and everybody comes in and they are noisy. This one right here is another pocket where I really didn't use the pocket to cut this. I cut a full one, and then I cut a second one and cut it partially off, and I added some of the there you can see some of the Anna Griffin die cuts that my friend Carolyn sent me. One I glued to the pocket and one I glued to the wing, just to that way you could see where the opening is. And then this is a small Polaroid die that I think this one was sent to me, I'm gonna say Julie Monroe, but I could be wrong. But someone sent it to me. They gifted that to me. So I just added a piece of ephemera here from the ephemera pack, and I added another little flower. Here's a sticker from the Dollar Tree, and I think it's beautiful. Again, here another tuck spot. Added a tag from the paper collection. I added some more of the stickers. It's like I used what I didn't use on my page. I just cut them up and tucked them into the page so they would be so whoever receives it can use it. And then there's the other side. Again, I added another strip of the die cut that my friend sent me, because I wanted gold to be the accent color. And because I should have gotten the 12 by 12, because the 12 by 12 paper has the gold foiling in it, and I love gold foiling on anything. So in my case, I had to add it with die cuts. But the 12 by 12 does have the gold foiling, and I also found that I used a lot of the pages. It took 1 page for one side of the butterfly. I still had a piece left, but it wasn't enough to get 2 wings. So if you have the bigger one, that's actually better. But that's what I created, guys. I hope that you like what I created, and I hope that it inspires you. I will link all of Erica's links below in the description box. This is the butterfly mini album, and then the one that has all the pocket openings is called the File Folder Mini Album. But I'm going to put all her links there regardless, because I still have stuff to play with that I haven't played with. Anyway, that's what I created. I hope that this inspires you. I hope that this helps you. Like I said, everything comes except the hinges where you're going to attach the wings. But there's a lot of videos out there showing you how to do that. And me personally, I cut it more short than the spine of my book, because I didn't want the wings to stick out past or up to the spine. I actually made them a little shorter. The strip that I put in there was shorter. That way they don't stick out and you don't really get to see them. They're kind of covered up by the butterfly wings. And that's how I did that. So anyway, I love the way this came out. I hope that you guys like it. And I really like this little photo tags here with the little chain attached with the chain. I don't really have any gold butterflies or anything like that. I had one gold butterfly and I used it on the dangle that I created, the keychain. So I didn't have any more, but I would love to. I'm probably going to have to invest in some gold tone butterflies or even maybe the peacock, because I would have hung some little charms on there. So what I like the most about it is, you know, the page that I like the most is the one where I got a little bit smarter and started cutting the pocket into it. Like, it was an afterthought because I had put everything else together when I had left this one. I had glued the ones I had cut here to the wrong page. So I had to recut these, but my light bulb went off in my brain and I remembered that I had those pockets. So it was a happy mistake. Anyway, guys, I hope everyone has a great day and God bless. Bye.